One of the things that I think Monster Hunter absolutely nailed was the world building in this game. When you start off in these maps, which start off, I mean, obviously it's completely unexplored, but they do fill up. You will visit other towns and settlements. You'll meet other people. You'll meet other tribes of people. You'll just meet all different sorts of things along the map. And over time, the game does really start to feel very alive, which is really, really cool. Especially as you travel to new biomes entirely, like here in the basin, you're going to meet an entirely new set of people and it's tons of fun. What comes with that, though, and what I want to talk about in this video briefly, are the people who like to trade. Now, traders are really, really cool because how traders essentially work is they are going to have a rotating stock of typically rare items that are available for you to pick up. Now, because this is an online game, if you are playing online with other people, like I did not make this lobby. This is a lobby that I joined that other players have already started. Some of these timers may be off. So if there are things you're trying to do on the map that you can't, chances are you're going to probably want to make a single player game so you can spend a little more time because the world is shared and at times that may set you back. But going into the map, I've done a video already on kind of how to filter for things, but what you want to focus for here are these item traders. And I have one actually right over here right now. I'm actually standing right in front of them. And they'll be designated with a little item box, and you'll see the arrows going back and forth, and they have a little question mark over their head. Just so happens that Doggard's standing right in front of us. How about that? How convenient. I'm going to walk over and talk to Doggard, and he is going to basically say, hey, I have stuff that's willing to trade. And they all have a little story with them. Some of them are Wub Wubs. Some of them are, like I said, humanoid. There are other as well. But you go basically to where it says, let's trade after running up to them. And you will see here that they are willing to trade. You know, I don't have the items, unfortunately. So I cannot actually show you a trade. But it is important to show that they do have a trade limit. But you will get some really, really good stuff. And you can tell, obviously, they're usually higher rarity. They're usually sparkling. They're things that you're probably going to want. They're worth a lot of money if you're low on Zenny, but I don't think you will be. If you farm, you're basically going to have all the Zenny you could ever want. However, you can trade items for other items. Now, sometimes the items they're offering are things you can find on the map. Sometimes there's things that you have to craft through the navigation menu, and sometimes they are the byproduct of dangerous hunts. It kind of depends to figure out which item you need. But if there's something you're interested in, very good chance that you're going to want to talk to these guys to trade to get better quality items, particularly as you start getting into higher level materials, particularly with pieces of armor. And at least in the last variant of the game, we'll see, I haven't dug too much into the system here yet, but typically when you get into fishing bait or other types of fishing lures, you're going to want to talk to these guys because usually they have some of the best stuff, and obviously there's only certain fish that you can catch with certain bait, and you're going to get it from these guys. So when you're in between hunts and you're just kind of looking to raise the coffer a little bit, do yourself a favor and kind of scan through the map, look for those question marks, look to see who has item trades, see if it's something that's worth investing in. Pretty good chance you're going to find something you like. I will say, as I wrap up this video, I have found at least the best and most dense area has to be the Wub Wubs over in the Scarlet Forest. I actually have a whole village here, the Wub Wub Hideout. Depending on if the map is available or not, again, this isn't my map, so somebody may have already kind of gone through and reset a lot of these timers, but the Wub Wub Hideout usually has some of the best stuff available, and there's probably 9 or 10 Wub Wubs there that will basically want to trade with you. So let's just see here really quickly if this guy has anything. Sometimes when you try to trade with them, the trade limit has already been capitalized and you're not able to expand it. But here you can see hard armor spheres or scarred scales, which are really, really nice as well. And usually, like I said, it's a little bit higher rarity. So it's stuff that you're probably going to want to invest in. But the nice thing is with the Wub Wub Hideout is there are a ton of them here for trade. And then when you're done, you can go ahead and loop around up to the top level up there. And there's another 5 or 6. I think it's over on the side exit here. Let me show you here really quickly. Yep, right over here. You just go up and loop around, climb up this this vine here, and they're all sitting around a campfire. Additionally, with the Wub Wubs here, something I like to do, they do have a special kiln here as well. I'll just throw that in. Yeah, see, they're all sleeping right now. They're not even here. But usually there's about 5 or 6 Wub Wub here sitting around, and later on you can actually use this fire, which is really, really nice, to allow you to cook different things. So again, depending on the day or night cycle, depending on kind of where you are in the game, keep an eye out on this part of the map. There are some really, really dense trade areas here, which are awesome. But that'll wrap up today's video, just talking a little bit about the item trade and how that works. Remember, some of the best materials in the game are not going to be readily available. You're going to have to go do something else in order to exchange for it. So keep that in mind. Keep an eye out on some of the rare monsters that pop in. Join those harder difficulty HR hunts. Try to capture monsters when possible instead of flat out destroy them. Like he just destroyed my camp. What a jerk. And at least that way you have a good set of kind of currency in the background. So if you really need something in a trade, there's a very good chance you're going to have it already. Hope you guys found this video interesting and informative. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the content, you know what to do. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.